Welcome to day 191 of our Let's Grow Annual Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. We're working on financial growth this month. And today we're finishing up the soaP framework for a financial improvement area that we selected a few days ago. And the last step of the process, the P, stands for progress. How do you know if you are filling the gap? How do you know the action you're taking, the way you're thinking, the things that you're doing, what you're believing, what you're creating is moving you from where you are to where you want to be? Well, it's pretty easy. We just move the camera a little and we come up with a way to measure it, a key performance indicator, a way to track or measure or document our progress and if we're making progress or not. And guess what? Sometimes we'll make progress. Sometimes we won't. Sometimes we'll stay the same. Have you ever been on a diet? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe some of you guys don't, but women necessarily, most of us know that you'll diet for a while, you'll lose a ton of weight, and you'll stop and you'll hit a plateau. And you stay there for a different amount of time for each and every one of us. Obviously, I yo-yo dieted in my past. And then you gain weight again and you lose weight and you gain weight and lose weight. That's what yo-yo dieting is. And you hit a plateau. Well, when you hit a plateau, what do? Instead of quitting, you double down and you figure out a different strategy, a different tactic. You do something different. But if you're not measuring it, you wouldn't know that you're hitting a plateau. I like health and weight loss and fitness and BMI type things because you can measure those on an ongoing basis and you can tell how you're doing. You can actually graph it and you can visually see how you're doing. The same is true of our financial areas. We can pick a number and actually track that number and correlate that to the results we're getting. We can pick a way to measure our end result. How do we know when we're there? What does that look like? What does that feel like? What are the numbers like when we get there? You know, maybe it's how much money do I have in the bank? How much money do I have in savings? How much money do I have in an emergency fund? How much freedom do I have because I have the financial wherewithal to do what I want, when I want, where I want, wearing what I want with whomever I want. That's mine. But today I have got to figure out, and our action item for each and every one of us is, how are you going to measure and know you're making progress toward the financial growth area, improvement area that you set for yourself? Now, mine is to start and develop an income stream for a cause that I care a lot about, so that all of the funds that come from that can, you know, a little bit for administration to cover the costs of the website and things, but for the most part, everything will go to the cause that I want to build this income stream for. Oh, I can't talk today. I need more coffee, definitely. So, questions to ask yourself today. How do I know if I'm going from where I am to where I want to be? How do I know if I'm making steps forward and step back? And how many steps backwards will I allow myself to go, or how many notches down will I allow myself to go before I have to replan, look at the story of what's going on, pay attention, and make some tweaks and changes to the option or the actions that I'm taking in order to continue to make progress. Because as much as we wish life was a straight line, I have a graphic of this too. I was just thinking about this today, of how much we expect our success to be here to the top of the mountain. We're going to climb to the top of the mountain. It never is, right? You got to go around rocks. You got to go around pricker bushes. You have to go around flat surfaces that you're not able to climb, or you don't have the equipment that you need to climb, or you have to get the equipment and then climb that area of the mountain. Interesting analogy. So our action item today: how are you going to measure? How are you going to know you're making progress? Share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. I'll share. I'm probably going to measure donated profits, that or something like that. How much monthly donations or something. Something really easy to measure and graph and track and know we're on the right track. That's it. That's all I've got today. Any questions? What do? You ask, of course. You can hit me up and find me in many, many areas. Best place for this particular segment is the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. Why? Because then other people can learn as well. So I guarantee if you've got a question, you are not the only one. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.